So today we're going to be talking about the Beat Blaster. Is it good? Oh yeah! Alright, so we're going to cover everything Beat Blaster, man. We're going to talk about what it does, what it's best used for, what the perk loadout is, what the strategy of this weapon is. We're going to talk about the best hero / support team that you can use to amplify this weapon to the maximum potential that this guy can produce. We're going to cover everything. By the time we're done with this video, you are going to be a Beat Master. Alright guys, if you love our videos, make sure you use our supporter creator code. Please do. It really helps us to keep on making this content and keep doing what we're doing. So thank you so much for the support, guys. Alright, let's get right into it. Okay, so this gun, man. Sexy gun, hey? Part ghetto blaster, part cassette, part speakers. All pain. Alright, so the Beat Blaster is a nasty little gun. This is an assault rifle boombox. A higher than average impact assault rifle that fires 2-shot bursts at a steady rate and pierces enemies. So, the thing that you need to take away from this is pierces enemies. Now, what this means is that when you have a weapon that pierces enemies, the weapon's going to be weaker than other weapons. That is what you get. When you have a piercing effect, that means your single target damage is going to be much weaker than a gun designed around single target damage. Now, this is significant because piercing, if you hit 2 targets or more, this piercing gun is instantly better than any other gun that you would be using in the entire game. That's the way piercing works. If you can hit at least 2 enemies or more, the damage you get from a piercing weapon blows the other guns out of the water. So even though this gun may at first glance seem kind of weak, and honestly, my first impression of this gun was very, very negative. I was like, oh, this is trash. Oh, the damage on this thing sucks. What a piece of junk. Oh, I hate this gun. This gun's, well, it's garbage. Then I took a moment and I thought about it. And I said, okay, this gun's probably not garbage, so what am I doing wrong? What am I thinking wrong? And the thing that I was thinking wrong is I was not considering this gun to be a piercing weapon. I wasn't thinking about, I was comparing this gun to my favorite guns, the LMGs, the Mercury, the Terminator. I'm like, oh man, this 24 mag sucks, and the damage just does not compensate for this puny little magazine size. What is this trash? This is garbage. I hate this. This is a bad gun. But I was thinking about it all wrong. This gun is actually legitimately one of the most insane weapons. Like literally one of the craziest, most OP busted guns that you have ever seen. This gun is wildly powerful. So my initial reaction was so off base, because I was like looking at this gun like a single target sustain competition, which of course is not even remotely close to that. It's not what this is for in the slightest. The other thing that I was doing wrong is I was using it on my LMG build. I didn't bother like fine-tuning the character to appreciate what this gun does. I didn't build the support team around the strengths of this weapon. And because of that, I got a very mediocre result. Because I was using it wrong, I got a very mediocre result. This gun is designed to be used against hordes of enemies, multiple enemies. You have to hit more than one enemy every time you pull the trigger, every time you lean into this gun. You need to be maneuvering your body and aiming for the person in the back. Always aim for the person at the back. Whatever that back target is, you shoot at that guy and you strafe your shots so that you accidentally hit a bunch of enemies that are walking in the path of the guy you're shooting in the back. That is how you make this gun amazing. If you want to make this gun even more amazing, get into a big scrim, have a bunch of enemies charging you, throw a wall up and make them all walk around the wall. They all walk around the wall, they all come exactly right in line, all their heads are lined up, and you just go whop, 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 whop. Everyone's dead. Just clean house. This thing is so nasty, man. If you can line your enemies up in a line, I've hit so many enemies in a row. I've cleared just waves and waves of enemies with no effort. Just strategy, just, you know, positional awareness, line it up properly, keep yourself in the right spot, push them into a shooting line, into a line. Oh man, it's so good, guys. It's so good. This gun is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So let's take a look at the perk loadout. As you can see, this thing is a crit rate, double crit damage weapon. The utility perk for this one is a reload speed. So you can reload really, really fast. And when it hits, the average hit over time is going to hit really, really hard. Especially since you're piercing multiple enemies, you're going to get, you know, so much damage out of this gun. That, you know, your 38% chance to crit, you're going to be critting 1 in 3. So if you shoot 3 enemies, one of those enemies is going to get crit, right? And the damage is going to be just off the hook, right? You're rocking 395% critical hit damage on this bad boy. It's a beast. It's an absolute beast. It fires nice and slow, 4.5. This thing is fully auto, so you can just lean on the trigger and just let her rip. You can't fire for too long though. 24 shots in the mag is not a lot, but it is definitely enough. And with a fast reload, it is not a big hindrance at all. I will often find myself wiping out an enemy or two and just hitting the reload preemptively so that I have a full clip going into the next enemy. That way you're always melting at least one guy just outright, and then repositioning yourself on the battlefield. You may also notice that this is a 4,000 range weapon, even though this may look like a little chunky monkey, you know, and it might remind you of, you know, a Silent Spectre or a Bobcat or something short range. It is actually not. It is a mid-range weapon. 4,000, same as your siege breakers, same as all your other, you know, your hemlocks and your pain trains, you know, all of your other mid-range weapons, grave diggers. It's a mid-range, 4,000. So it's got decent range. It's got really quite phenomenal accuracy. It's got a very interesting targeting reticle on this gun. The targeting reticle is quite large, but the accuracy is actually quite strong. So it may kind of confuse you at first, but rest assured, this gun is nasty. It's because it's shooting a sound blast. It makes it very, very easy for you to use that reticle to hit multiple enemies in a row. Very effective. And it's not that hard to hit your headshots because you've got your center reticle, and as long as you line that up dead center, you're going to get that really, really good punishment. And the headshot damage on this weapon is actually not too shabby. It's not a 2-to-1, but it is very strong. So definitely take the time to line up those headshots, and you're going to be doing a lot more damage. So that is the perk loadout for this one. It is extremely powerful. Anytime you have a double crit damage weapon, you know it's a contender. You know it's got a good thing going. And yeah, this is definitely one of those guns. Now let's take a look at the support loadout for this one, because this is the one that really threw me at first because I was lazy and I didn't take the time to build a good build. So here is not a good build. Here is the best build, the best of the best, the most insane, powerful, oh my god, build that you're ever going to use for this gun. This thing is going to wreck lives. Hus lives don't matter today, boys. Sorry, not today. Yeah. All right, Survivalist Jonesy, the immortal gunner, is back for now until forever because he's the best. He is the best of the best of the best of the best. No one is ever going to compete with this unless they nerf the living tits off of this guy or blast from the past. Yeah, nothing's going to change, man. He's going to be the king for all of eternity. So, standard perk. Never mind the standard perk. Commander perk. Survivalist Plus. Eliminations heal you for 117 base health over 3 seconds. Getting additional kills will refresh the duration. So you'll heal every second for 3 seconds. And every time you get a kill, you refresh that heal. So, if you go for the full 3 seconds, this is basically going to heal you for about 30% of your health. You get about 10% health per second off of this ability. It is a fantastic, fantastic commander perk. It's so good. And the reason that the reason that it is so necessary and so powerful is because of the Blast from the Past. Blast from the Past removes all of your shields and increases your max health by 200%. So you're going to be walking around with 900 to 1,000,000 health. Crazy. 1,000,000 health. Now, that becomes an even bigger deal when you look at Saurian Might. This is Rex Jonesy's ability. He increases the damage that you do based on how much health you have. So having Jonesy to keep your health at the maximum amount of health that you can get at all times is super important, because the higher your health is, the higher your damage is. The way he functions is every second, your next bullet will get super powered and will get 3% of your current health added to the damage. If you have 1,000,000 health, 3% of 1,000,000 is 30,000 damage every second. So if you're firing rapidly, every 1 second, the next bullet that goes out, boom, 30,000 damage. Boom, 30,000 damage. Assuming you're at full health. And hopefully you should be very healthy because you're running Survivalist Jonesy. He's maintaining that massive defense and offense simultaneously. The perfect storm of synergy. So the next one is Saurian Hide. This is Prehistoric Iz's ability that gives you 33 bonus armor so long as your shields are empty. And of course your shields are empty because of Blast from the Past. Those are the 2 dinosaur heroes that you need to activate this skill. And you get that triple trifecta of awesomeness. Oh my god. That is why the Immortal Gunner is the Immortal Gunner. Because he cannot be stopped. His defense is his offense. And his offense preserves his health. And his health does even more damage. It's a self-perpetuating murder machine. You can't die, and nothing can live. All right, so here's the big ones that was a game turner for me. I had to take out the Immortal Gunner's ramping abilities, and I had to put in some flat damage abilities. So assault crit damage and assault damage. This is Tactical Assault Sledgehammer. He raises your assault damage by 75%. Sorry, assault critical damage. So whenever you get a crit, your crit damage is 75% more damaging. Devastating. You're going to crit 1 in 3 shots, so you're going to get a huge amount of power out of that perk. Second is Rescue Trooper Ramirez. She is boosting your assault damage by 17% all the time forever. Pretty sick, right? So that's where you get your flat damage. Every single shot that exits your gun is going to get Saurian's Might, assault critical damage bonus, and assault damage bonus. So you're going to be consistent. Every shot, all the time, consistently devastating. The last perk that I put on this was Assault Ammo Recovery. This is our super secret awesome perk. This guy's a beast. He makes it so that every time you shoot a bullet, there's a 24% chance that will just get reloaded back into the mag. Now, I say that very specifically, back into the mag. Meaning, you don't just spend less ammunition, you get larger magazine sizes. So you can shoot your gun for longer before you have to reload because of this perk. So not only are you getting free ammo that you don't have to craft, you are also getting a bigger magazine size so that you don't have to reload as often. So this is a huge, huge mega perk that both saves you on economy and also allows you to pound out way more offense. So man, oh man, this is the build you want for this one, guys. This is a beast build. I rock it out with stationary hover turrets and slow fields. Turrets because they're good for everything, locking down areas, you know, taking out encampments or storm chests, or anytime you need support fire. I will actually only use these for defending my skeets, defending my storm chests, and of course piling on when you're fighting a mini boss. Speaking of mini bosses, the slow field is the ultimate mini boss tool. Whenever the mini boss targets your wall, your core wall on your base, you wait till he punches that wall, you drop the slow field on him, and then you just go to town on him while he fails miserably to do any real damage to that wall. So, pretty sick. This is the ultimate build for our wonderful new weapon, and let me assure you, it is a wonderful new weapon. You do not want to miss out on this one, guys. I hope you picked it up. I hope you god rolled it. The Beat Blaster is the most powerful piercing weapon in the history of assault rifles. I think the only other one that people raved about was the Dragon's Roar, and frankly, fire-only weapons do not make the cut. Do not make the cut. We're looking for perfect, elemental perfection. So get your gun and bust some heads, and also keep in mind, when you are picking the passive for this weapon, it is very important that you get eliminating an enemy with this weapon causes nearby enemies to dance for a short duration. Eliminating an enemy is the one that you want. That means every time that you kill something, it will crowd control all the enemies around that enemy. This makes your survivalist become more godlike than ever before, because enemies will pile on you. They will be coming down hard, and you're just shooting through them. And as they die, they will cause the entire crowd to dance. So all of the husks will be too busy dancing to attack you, even though they're right next to you, touching you, basically giving you a back massage. They can't do anything because they're dancing. And by the time they stop dancing, guess what? They're dead. Dead, man. That is another thing that is absolutely phenomenal about the Beat Blaster and the entire set as a whole, is that this is very much of a crowd control set. This makes it so that you yourself are so much harder to kill and so much, so much more dangerous offensively because of your ability to never ever get beaten down, to have to pull a heavy retreat. You can stay in the thick of the action so much because of your ability to disable and then melt that. Oh man, guys, I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I love this gun so much. I'm so happy that I misjudged it and it turned out to be so much better than my first impression, because oh my god, this is it, man. This is the piercing gun you have been looking for. Fully automatic piercing with the freedom to choose any element you want, and a devastating crowd control mechanic built into the passive. Oh my god, did I mention it's a crit rate, double crit damage weapon? Dang, bro! Oh man! Oh my god, guys. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this review. I hope this helps you out and clarifies what a gem this weapon truly is. Man, oh man. Guys, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Ring that bell for notifications. And give us a thumbs up, please. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this weapon. Do you agree with me? Did you get a different impression? Did my review change your point of view? Thank you so much for being a part of the VASH Corps, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for making my dream a reality. Thank you so much for watching my videos every day. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah!